Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Jory, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys just the things that I've made so far this year. It's a little bit of a mixture of like primarily crochet and knit stuff, but I think I sewed like one thing as well. I'm a newbie to all of this, so these pieces aren't perfect, but they are things that I'm very proud of. So I just want to take a moment to go through and share all of these lovely little creations behind me. So the first thing I made was this very long sweater vest thing. I have not worn it because I just think the practicality of it is just like not there. And this was kind of an experiment. It's not that good. I made it too long and it's really heavy. So like at the bottom I had to like roll the corners of it up and then like very poorly stitch it. Not cute, but I made it nonetheless, and it was the first thing I made, so I did pretty good for a complete newbie at all this. I'll put up like a video or a picture of it, like so you'll actually see like the full length of this beast. But yeah, I made this, and then to go along with it, I made this. This is so bad, but I made this little like bralette top thing. It's like coming apart. Oh, that's okay. But I made this little like bralette thingy with some of the extra yarn that I had left. The bottoms are seriously like rolling up, which is really annoying. And then the back, oh, I didn't even finish it. Okay, well the back has this like little purple stitch just on this one side because I guess I got unmotivated and I just didn't finish it. But oh yeah, no, because I didn't even like put in the tail end of this. Okay, yeah, so I didn't finish this, but this side is supposed to be purple too, and this is not supposed to be there. But this is the back, this is the front. I will put a photo up of this as well so you can see this together in all of its glory. Next up for things that I've made were these lovely balaclavas. I went on a real serious like balaclava kick for a minute, and I don't know, I mean, I kind of like them. This was the very first one I made. It's really big. I did not mean for it to be this big. I was just following a tutorial of a girl on YouTube. I don't know, I think I followed it right, but at the same time, I couldn't have because hers was not this big. I actually really like it. I like the fact that it's big because these other ones, I feel like I look like a Teletubby, which you'll see in the pictures that I'll put up. But yeah, I like the fact that like I have room on this one. Like it feels like actual just like hood. So that's cool. So I made this one, and then I made this red one. Don't love it, but I don't hate it. And then I made this green one, which I absolutely love this yarn, although making it was such a pain in the butt because it is so thick and chunky. It was all over the place. I have not worn it. I've actually worn the red one, but yeah, I have not worn this, and I don't know if it ever will actually get worn because I'm kind of embarrassed to wear it, but I have it. And then this was the latest one that I actually made. I think this one came out the best, but I don't love the color so much. I mean, I like it. It's cute, and I'll keep it, and I'm gonna wear it. Dang it, I'll wear it one of these days. And I actually did a pretty good job on this one. I'm kind of proud. So I have 4 balaclavas in total, and maybe even some pending in the future. So now, the next thing I made is actually one of my favorites. It's so simple. I think they call this a garter stitch. I think it's like the most basic knitting stitch ever, I think. Don't quote me on that. But it's just really long and beautiful, and it's purple and it's huge, and I can like snuggle up with it and just live my best warm, comfy, cozy little life in this super cool giant maxi scarf. Now, the next thing I have is something that I love and hate at the same time. It's not perfect. It's a maxi skirt. It's just long. I tried to like give it like a little slit moment, you know? What I envisioned in my head was a lot cuter than what it actually turned out being. It's still nice. I will say I did learn a considerable lesson when making this about being careful about how I start and end like the first and last stitch of every row, because the skirt, like in the back it's kind of like straight, and then in the front it like gets like longer in a corner. This is what it wears like when I actually have it on my body, and it's not the worst thing in the world, but I mean it kind of would have been nice to like not have that like 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 this. It's my first skirt that I've ever made, so I'm proud of the fact that I even took the time to do all this, because there was a moment when I was making it, well there were several moments while I was making it where I was like, yeah, I'm not about to finish this, but I did. So I made this hat, which again, execution is just not what I was quite going for, but I feel like a leprechaun when I have this on, because it's giving top hat, because I made this part, first off the sides keep like caving in, but yeah, it's giving top hat because this is so long. And then yeah, I do like the fact that I added these little like stringy things on the end. Like I thought it would have been cute. I was attempting to just make a bucket hat but yeah. And while we're on the trend of bucket hats, then I have this bad boy. This one is just so flimsy that when I put on my head, I feel like it's just shaped weird. But I do kind of like it, like, again, once I actually finish and weave in all the ends, like, it won't look quite like that. Although, you know what? I feel like the unweaved ends are kind of like a vibe. Like, maybe I should just leave it inside out and just, okay, no, maybe I shouldn't. This was the first hat that I made too, so that was cool. Next, this is bad. This is actually probably my least favorite, or not even my least favorite. I just don't like this. I tried to make like a little bonnet hat thing. It's giving Little House on the Prairie. Next up, I made this very simple, cute little butterfly ear warmer, and I clearly didn't make sure that I put these on that great because they're already coming off. I mean, in a way it looks kind of cool because it looks like, you know, like a 3D, like the butterflies are like flying off of my ear warmer, but I don't actually want them to come off. So I'll have to like maybe sew them on. I'll figure it out. But very simple, easy, cute little ear warmer with butterflies on it. Then I made this crocheted satchel. What is this called? It's just a little crossbody bag. And I put a button on here and I forgot to sew the little loop thing to like actually hold it closed, but that's okay. I can do that another day. But yeah, just a cute little summer satchel bag thing. The last scarf that I made is this super long multicolored scarf. I really like this. Such a shame that I finished it as we're getting ready to go into the first week of spring. I live in the Northeast, so that might not be a problem. I hope we don't get snow, but if we do get a lot of snow and cold weather, I will be busting out this bad boy. Yeah, okay, so put these back, and then we'll get into some of the more like fun and interesting things that I made, because everything from here on out, it actually starts to get good. I feel like these are just like the easier, simpler kind of sort of things that I made, but like it's getting ready to get good, y'all. Just you wait. All right, so the next thing that I made is this top, but it's a top. It's a top. And it's got like the a halter, I think that's what you call it, like the halter top right there, and then it's got just like a single little like band up top to hold it up, and then I have these two uneven parts that you wrap around your waist. I actually like it. I think it's cute. I really like the yarn that I used, and I like the fact that the pattern kind of came out like very, I don't know, like cohesive and with its like layering. But next up we have one of my more favorite pieces. You guys might have seen it floating around the Pinterest world, but it's just this cute little, it's not that cropped, but I guess slightly kind of sort of cropped shirt. And the back, I didn't feel like doing like all of this again on a back panel, so I just made a little bar, just, you know, for securing purposes. But this is the back, this is the front. It's all crocheted with all these super cute, lovely little colors. And yeah, I really like this actually. I'm pretty excited to wear this and like find different ways to style it this summer. Which, oh, since I'm showing you this, I have to show you the skirt that I tried to make to go with it. That is so bad, but let me show you. I feel like it doesn't look that bad when you're just like looking at it like this, but on, this is not cute at all. And I also did a really bad job, once again, of attaching the seams. I don't know if you can like actually see how bad it is, but it's bad. So I think I'm just gonna turn this into a pillow cover. Next up, I have the one and only thing that I sewed. Sewing kind of stresses me out. I guess I just haven't really gotten the hang of it yet, but I really like the concept of what I was going for because it didn't really come out as bad as what I thought. You know, once I stepped away from it and then I came back and looked at it, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of cute. It's just like this, and I left the bottoms like unfinished so they could like fray and stuff because I thought that was cute. Because then I also had that on like the top portion part as well on the front and back. But I really like it. I surprised myself with it. It is not perfect at all. If you look at it for more than 5 seconds, you'll see all of the errors in my ways, but I really like this. So the next 3 tops that I have are all knit. It's just this basic black top. So this is the front, and then the back I made it a little bit shorter, and the sides, like there's a little slit thing on it. Very simple, very cute, very conservative, I guess. I don't know. But so I made that, and then this next one, so good in theory. In actuality though, I hate this. Dang, this is just really bad. I really wanted to practice like making things with like keyholes in it. And I think I got enough practice with the keyhole. I'm actually pretty good at it. And this is the first time I did it. And I mean, like, look, like those aren't that bad. Like that's pretty darn good if I do say so myself. This is the back or the front, and then this is the back. And you see the sides, they're like open, and I just attached this black ribbon to secure it and keep it on my body. There's actually supposed to be, I made a hole like right here for the 3rd ribbon to tie in through, but when I tried it on, it came like too far up, like under my arms, that I just felt like I was being suffocated. I don't know. I don't really like it that much. I don't like it at all, actually. So this one's actually pretty cool. Again, just not perfect because I'm still learning, but it's this cute little top. This is the front, and then this is the back. So the back only comes like to like right here on your back, and then I had to go back in and add these bars that go under your arms just because the back portion was just flopping all over the place. I didn't really think that one through. But yeah, it's like that, and then there's a back tie on it. All right, so now we're gonna move into some swimsuits, which I'm not gonna call them swimsuits. I think I'm gonna call them like sunsuits. I think that's like a thing nowadays that people are saying. So I made this top. So it's like this, and then these actually go back here. It's not, I mean, you could wear it the other way around, but I personally like it this way. I did not make any bottoms to go with this, just out of sheer laziness. I also kind of just like don't like the idea of a crocheted bikini bottom or just swimsuit bottom in general. Like I feel like it's acceptable for the top, but for the bottoms too, like I think that's just like doing the most. I did, I think just one where I made a pair of bottoms and I don't really like them, so I didn't do any more after that. But so that's the first one. So this is the top bra part, and then this is the bottom that I don't love all that much, but just a nice simple little pair of bikini bottoms. So we have this like little set. And then I was gonna make a shawl wrap kind of things, and I did not finish it. So if I ever finish it, I'll show you guys, but this is like this part of it, and then I still have to make the arms. If I ever get around to it, I will definitely update you guys on the full like finished set of it, but I'm not feeling that in my spirit right now, so this is what we got for now. All right, so next up, I made this crochet top. This is actually one of my favorite tops. Okay, so originally, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those like diamond, like just a straight up square, and then you just like turn it so it's a diamond, like tops that people have been making. So I started off trying to make that, and somehow, some way, things just went horribly wrong, which I find so funny because that's supposed to be like one of the most basic tops you could make, and you know, leave it up to me to find a way to mess it up. But I started experimenting. I'm sure there's a name for this stitch. I don't know what it's actually called because I was just trying different things, but it's got this cool little like almost like a basket weaving kind of a thing. I feel like that's not a good way of describing it. And the one shoulder strap, and the back is just connected like this. I really like it. I really like it. This is one of my favorite tops I've made, if not the favorite. So there's that one. And then I went back and I tried to make the square top again, and once again messed it up, which, why do I feel like I'm holding this weird? How did I make this? But you know, same kind of situation, except again, I'm sure there's a name for this stitch as well. Don't know what it is because I just made it by chance, but it's cute. And I really like the shade of blue. And then the back, once again, is just a simple, you know, chain attachment. And then this one kept like falling. I was trying to think of which way it goes. I actually feel like I'm holding it the wrong way. So the top goes this way. So I was right. So the back is like this. And then this part goes like over here. And then this part right here was like falling down too low. So I just decided to add a little chain to like help hold it up. So it looks like there's like two straps on this side. Okay, so these are my favorite things that I've made, particularly this set. So this is another like sun suit slash cover up. Totally made it not on purpose, not what it was supposed to be, but I love this. So this is the top. I really like how I did the straps. I don't know, like YouTuber stuff, like how to hold this so you could see it, but like these are the straps. And then the back is just, I guess, pretty basic with this wrap skirt or wrap. I don't know if it, what qualifies as a wrap, but this lovely little skirt. And I did the strings on this the same way as the top. So I really like this. And then because I have so much of this yarn, I made a little headband to go with it. So it's like a whole little thing. I really love it. This is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite of all the things that I've made so far. I'm like trying to find a way to top this because this is just chef's kiss in my personal opinion. Then I have this top. I was actually thinking of making a maxi skirt to go with this, just because the top is so tiny. But I don't know if I feel like going through what I went through with that first long greenish yellowish thing that I showed you guys earlier in the video. But this is the top. Very simple, very cute in my opinion. This is the back, just a little button closure, nothing too crazy. At first I wasn't crazy about this color purple yarn that I bought, but when I made this, it like made me like it more. So I'm thinking of a different, like, that I haven't already done, kind of like bottom or something to go with this. So if you guys have any suggestions, please share, because I don't totally know what it is that I want to do with it just yet. So I really like that. And I actually just made that last night. I was watching Netflix and made that, and it didn't take long, so I really like it. And then we have the top that I actually posted this on Instagram. This is one that I personally really like myself. Not my absolute favorite, but it's just this flower top. It's just got a tie at the top and then 2 ties at the sides to hold these bad boys in place. Yeah, I really don't know what to say other than that they're flowers, which I feel like is very obvious. But yeah, then because everyone liked it and all my friends were telling me of like all the different colors it would look cute in, I started making more so I could share them with them. So this is the second version of it that I made. This one's in pink. I definitely like the green one better, but I mean, I'm here to please the people, so I made it in this pink and orange kind of combination as well. But yeah, that's everything that I've made so far this year. It's actually quite a bit more than what I thought I made, but I am really excited for everything else that I've still yet to make for this year. I definitely want to get into more sewing. I just got to figure out what the heck I'm doing with my life and my sewing machine. Once we become friends, I'll definitely make a video about that. But in the meantime, leave me some video recommendations on things you guys would like to see in the future. Leave me comments on which was your favorite. I definitely feel like it would be one of the last tops that I made because the beginning was rough. But, you know, we all have to start off somewhere. Yeah, leave me some video recommendations on what it is you would like to see on this channel. Hopefully, I will upload before the second coming of Christ. If not, well, I guess it was fun. This is my first and last video. Leave comments, like, share with your grandmother. Get her to leave me some tips in the comments as well on what I could do better. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay spicy.